right, family. Once again, my brothers. I'm just saying, as a man, right? And I might start doing more talk shows where women and men that come up against each other the way we do. I want to know why. I want to know why. One thing I could say, right, I slept with a lot of women throughout the years. I slept with a lot of women throughout the years. My first wife was my best wife. My second wife was she helped me to understand the difference between loving a person and actually being in love with that individual. And I talk about that on the show a lot. I talk about all these things because it's a lot of us that's going through life and we don't understand why we feel in the way we feel. But anyway, or we don't understand why certain things happen in life, right? Anyway, I was married twice. Even though I slept around on them, I was the one. I was the womanizer, right? I was the no good, rotten son of a sea biscuit. I'm talking about me, because I had to look at me. Not everybody else. I had to look at me and my behavior. I had to own up to my stuff and correct my wrongs. So that's why I don't sit here and I don't talk about Uncle James. I don't talk about Hop. I don't talk about Roy. I don't talk about Vernon. Because whatever life they live, that's their life. I had to own up to my stuff as a man. As a man, when I was acting out on boyish behaviors, brothers. Now, I come on 7 days a week. Saturdays and Sundays is normally where I try to talk mainly about our youth. But Sunday through Sunday, I'm going to talk about anything that God lays on my spirit. And give me a topic to do. Okay? Because the whole goal is empowering and strengthening us and helping people to understand no matter how you stumble and fall, you can get back up and correct that. And I'm going to tell y'all now, not being smart, I'm not going to let none of y'all, you will not try to come for me for my stuff. That's mine. I own it. I don't care who you is. You need to own up to your own stuff because a lot of times we have a tendency of doing, family, we'll take the focus off of us, right? And we'll put it on everybody else. Well, such and such did this, such and such did that, such and such. What about yourself? Well, right. I had to learn not to do that. I had to learn to stop doing that. So brothers, what I'm saying basically, and what's popping in my head right now, to thy own self be true. To thy own self be true. We can lie, we can play games, we can manipulate with everybody else. You get me? But we can't lie to self. We can't lie to self. And that's what I begin to understand, because I know the truth. So brothers, in other words, right, the point I'm trying to make with everything I'm saying out my mouth is standing up and be true to yourself. Standing up, bro. It's okay if you feel like crying. It's okay to say I'm hurt. It's okay to say I'm lost and confused. It's okay to say I don't know. It's okay. I thank God for the 33 and a half years that I have been living on this road of recovery. I've learned some steps that takes me inside of myself and help me to look at myself. Help me to look at my connection with the Spirit. Help me understand my relationship with the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Now, everybody might not see that, and that's okay. You might not see it, but it's okay. You know why? Because he deals with us in his own special way. because I read Bible, and the Bible tells me the only way to get to the Father is through the Son. That's not the only way that I believe God really gets in touch with his people. We're all his creations, even that evil one. So if your life is spent more at being evil in the midst of chaos and confusion, you still his creation. That's what you choose to entertain mostly now. See, I've been there on a lot of stuff. I just don't want to keep doing it. So men, my kings, my brothers, we are powerful. And I just want to say this to our queens, which I was trying to say a little bit earlier. I slept with a lot of women. I'm not mad at nobody. The reason why I'm not mad at nobody and I'm not mad at my ex-wives, because my second wife taught me. The marriage, that's what I was trying to get to. My second wife taught me the work that it takes to make a marriage work. Just lost you, didn't I? Just lost you, didn't I? My second wife taught me the work that it takes. So I'm only saying this, family, because people will make you think that they do not have challenges in their marriages. Somebody got to turn out to be the humble one. Not all the time, but most of the time. Because it takes two to argue. It takes two. And that's what I learned throughout my second marriage. I'm not going to like everything she likes. She's not going to like everything I like.